have a water. That's not cool.
I don't have
Really not
anything.
cool.
What's going on, y'all? And welcome to my YouTube channel. And we are here for the reality TV serving all the reality realness. And I'm with my $1,000,000 secret duo, Lauren and Daisy. Hey, ladies.
Hey,
I'm so glad you could spend time with me here on my channel.
Yay, we're so excited.
anytime you want us to come, we're going to come. We'll make
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Okay, don't tempt me with a good time because I can always find something to talk about. Like, so I thought it would be so great to have you guys on together because you've built such a bond. So I'm like, these $1,000,000 besties, they got the true crime thing going. I tried to grab a DDP downstairs in the in the vending machine that I have so we could do a cheers. But guess what, babes? They were all gone.
That's right. They were all gone.
Because they're the best
That's
diet
right.
soda on the market.
It's the only one worth drinking.
So I learned the hard
Cheers.
way this morning. So cheers. I love
We
that.
love you
So
for trying. We love you for trying.
I
I
appreciate the effort.
And it was funny too, because when I moved in here, they had two DDPs in the fridge. And I was like, I never drink this, but I definitely did. So I went to the office. I was like, do you guys happen to have any more of those laying around since you're giving them out?
They should just
I
be
love it.
readily available everywhere.
You know what? I agree. Like, I totally agree. So we've got some people in the chat saying what's up. Yes, I'm so excited too. Thank you for joining us. Here we go. Yes, love to have you guys in. So I love doing these because, as you guys know, if you're new here, I was on season 1 of $1,000,000 Secret. These two ladies were on season 2. And I kind of feel like it's important to kind of get to know the people behind the characters. When you're watching reality TV, I think a lot of people don't understand, like, this is a curated character. It's me, but things are edited and portrayed so that Netflix has a complete story to deliver to the audience so they can be entertained, and you get what you get, but there's so much more to the people. So I thought we would talk about that so much more a little bit today.
Awesome.
That's true. That's so true.
Yeah. So, okay, let's just get right into it. And I guess I'll start with you, Daisy. So how did you even get in on $1,000,000 Secret? What was your journey? And then Lauren after that.
Okay.
So I was actually approached by Haley Kellogg. I've known her father literally since I was born. He's about 10 years older than me. We grew up together on the same lake, so we were cabin buddies. And I knew her, and she knew me, but like she's 32, I'm 50, and she called me in June, and she was like, Daisy, I'm casting for this reality show. It's about deception. As you know, Jaimi, they don't tell you the name right away. And I
Mhm.
was like, and she's like, I really need you to audition. And I was like, well, you're crazy. I just turned
First
50.
off,
I do not watch reality TV, and I'm also old. And she was like, shut up. She's like, you've never looked better. She's like, you're hilarious. Like, you've been on TV before with the home shopping. She's like, you have to do it. She's like, you would be so good at it. And I was like, girl, and she said, will you just audition? And I said, well, I'm going to be up at the cabin. And she said, who cares? Bring a ring light, audition at the cabin, just do it. And so I auditioned in June. And then funny enough is about 3.5 weeks later, I hadn't heard anything. I was like, that was really fun. It was super fun to talk to them. And then I got an email and they're like, oh, P.S. tomorrow you need to be in front of the producers. And
wow.
I, and I called the number and I said, well, one, is this a joke? And two, they were, nope, it's not a joke. And I said, do I have any more information? And they said, yes, it's a show called $1,000,000 Secret. There was a season 1. It's on Netflix. And I said, wait, Netflix? I said, this is good. Oh, okay. Because they told me it was like
Yeah.
a YouTube thing. And so I binged you guys. I binged you in literally the span of about 15 hours. My friends were not happy because they didn't see me for 15 hours. I watched you guys for 15 hours, understood the show. And then I met Amy Bean, and I can't remember the other producer name, and I feel bad.
Gabby.
No, it wasn't Gabby.
Oh, it wasn't Gabby.
It was
Okay.
somebody else. And we talked for 45 minutes. And Amy just said, I'll never forget. I got on the screen and Amy goes, it's Daisy. She goes, I just want to have drinks with you someday.
I love Amy.
Yeah,
She is such a
yeah,
vibe.
she's the best. She's the best. And then it was like 2 days later, they were like, you're on the next stage, the next stage, the next stage. And then I was going to Canada.
Oh my gosh, that's
It was
insane. So it was,
bananas.
yeah, and it was pretty
Yeah.
fast for you. That is a fast moving
Yeah.
train.
Yeah.
What
It was
about
really
you,
fast.
Lauren? Yeah, like how did your process go?
Mine's a smidgen different.
Mm-hmm.
I went on a year of yes tour in 2025, right? So I started the year
Love.
of like I think I'm having a midlife crisis. I need to make changes. I need to do something. So I started running and I started a secret TikTok where like because I didn't know anybody on TikTok, but I had like my aunt and my cousins and my stuff on like Instagram and Facebook. So I'm like, I'm gonna have a secret TikTok where I just I'm really honest about what I'm going through and these changes in my life and my health. And I posted a video on TikTok about how I accidentally cheated at a 5K. I didn't mean to, but I ran a 2.5K because I accidentally cheated. And I got a message in my DMs on TikTok saying, "Hey, would you be interested in a reality show?" And I was like, "Hey, you're probably fake." And she was like,
Hey, spam.
"Hey," because I was like, "TikTok's full of catfish and perverts, so you're probably fake." Turns out she wasn't, and I started going through the same interview process that Daisy did, and I thought this thing was a hoot, and I kept just saying whatever the first thing that popped into my head was, and I kept moving through rounds, and I genuinely thought they were going to ghost me at any moment, and I'd be able to tell my grandkids, "Y'all, I almost made it onto a reality show. Isn't that nuts?" And then next thing you know, I'm on a plane to Canada, and I'm like, "What? What is
Um,
happening?"
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. You guys, so forgive me if I'm moving over here, it's because I'm doing stuff in the
No,
comments.
yeah, please,
But
please.
no, I love your journey. And it's so funny. I don't know if people know this about mine, but first of all, my journey was a 5.5 month process. Like y'all with
What?
these 2, 3 weeks,
No,
I'm like,
mine was speedy.
Yeah.
yeah, probably because maybe because we were the first ones. And of
Yeah,
course
y'all
they
were
did.
brand new.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah.
tell us anything. But I had this moment where I was like, it just popped up in my spirit, like, I'm going to get on reality TV. And next thing you know, the ball started rolling. It's almost like Million Dollar Secret came out of nowhere. But then the crazy part, which is a fun story I like to tell, is that probably like 5 months down the line, after doing all of this stuff, one of the guys calls me and he's like, "We really hate to do this. You're like one of our favorites, and we don't love doing that to people, but I'm sorry, you just don't fit in the cast." And I
No.
No.
was like, yes. So I
No.
remember, and I knew because when it popped, y'all know I'd be on there talking about my spirit all the time. When I said I was going to be on reality TV, that came up in my spirit. And when it's there, you know it's yours. So I told God, I was like, I'm gonna be mad for 24 hours because you said, and I showed up and I did all these things and I got this close for that. I'm gonna be mad for 20 more 4 hours and I'm gonna be done with it because I know there's something for me. And sure enough, like a
Mhm.
week later, they were like, wait, we want to send you to producers. We made a mistake. So by the time I got to Amy and Gabby, they were like, yes, and then so
That's
it was just
crazy.
it's crazy. And I had already started like stuffing my face and like not caring what I look like. So I totally felt just I went on MDS about like 15 pounds heavier than I normally am. It was a wild ride.
That's amazing. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, so that's just my little fun, ridiculous story for that. But I love that for you guys. And I love, Lauren, you have a similar thing with Casey, how she was just like, I'm just gonna say yes. I'm a yes girl. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna, you know.
This was so far outside of my comfort zone. Like Daisy has a big, like I get that I have a big personality. Daisy has a big personality, but Daisy has history in things like this. I do not. I don't. I lead a very quiet, basic life, and that's on purpose. That makes me happy and makes me feel calm. And I kind of went through this my midlife crisis where I was like, you're clearly stuck in the middle of something. So let's try something different. And so I started doing that. And little did I know that something humongous was going to come. I mean, I could not have predicted it. And I genuinely thought they're going to ghost me at any moment. I'm going to say something stupid and I'm never going to hear from them again. And it'll be this wild ride. So it just wasn't something I had ever thought of, or it wasn't in the cards for me. I mean, honestly.
I mean, is anything too stupid to say when it comes to reality TV? They love that stuff.
That's
They
fair
really do.
enough. That's a fair point. So
My
like
inter
the
yeah.
weirdness that comes out of my mouth probably suited them just fine.
My interview with Cassie, the casting producer, she when we got done and she stopped recording, she goes, I don't think I've ever laughed that hard ever in an interview. She goes, she's like, I don't even know how to edit this. I was like, shit, I'm sorry. I was like, shit, I'm like, should we redo it? I'm like, I can be serious. And she goes, oh, no, it's great.
That's kind of what I went in with too. I'm like, well, at the very least, I'm going to be entertaining. Like, we're going to do
Right.
at least that. Give them a good show,
Right.
So I love that. So, okay, so tell me a little bit about your life before the SAG. And Lauren, I'll start with you because you said something interesting. And, first of all, both of you ladies are oh so very young. I know, Lauren, we were born in the same year, so
It's a
we're
good
cute.
year.
We
80s.
are,
We're
it's
adorable.
like we're literally everything and more. Like people do not even understand. Like
No, we check a lot of boxes.
all of the and they're all the
All the
coolest
boxes.
boxes. Like
It's true.
yeah.
We
I
listen,
feel left out now.
we lived through a wild time where we had a good time and none of it was documented.
It was amazing.
That's true.
There
We
were
had
no
nothing.
social witnesses to
Nope.
what we were doing.
The music, the clubs, the vibe in high school, the clothes, the R&B love, the TV program channeling. I mean, everybody, you're welcome. Say hello to the 80s babies because we done
Yeah.
made, and
Mm-hmm.
that
And thank God there wasn't social media. I'd have been
You would have been
canceled.
in trouble. No,
I'd
you'd
have
have
been
been in big
cooked.
trouble.
Yep.
I would
I
have been
couldn't
fine,
even.
but you would have been in big
I would have
trouble.
been in trouble.
Yeah, I know.
I would have been fine for a period of time, and then I would have been in big trouble.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm glad nobody saw that. uh, but Lauren, you were talking about like a midlife crisis kind of
Yes.
deal.
Yeah.
What do you feel like put you in that space and put you in a space where you wanted to like look for something different, where you're actively seeking that? Because I can say I kind of feel like I'm in that space now. I mean, I've been walking around my house backwards, just like any change, anything different,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, so I'm a creature of habit, right? Just as a person, I'm a creature of habit. I like structure, I like routines, and I have worked at the same company for 16 years. My kids,
Wow.
I know, my kids are 10 and 7. We've got a pretty good routine down. My husband, he's worked at his company for 12 years. So I just kind of woke up one day and I'm like, I feel stuck. I feel
Yeah.
stuck. I don't know why. Nothing's wrong. I like my life. I like
Mm-hmm.
this life that I have built with my family. It makes me very happy, but I'm missing something and I don't know what it is. So I got a couple of little tattoos and then I pierced my ears a couple of times and I was like, well, that's not it. That's not it.
Didn't do
So
it.
I'm like, what if I buy a treadmill? Like, what if I do that? And so I did that and I'm like, I don't hate that. And then I started running like 5Ks and I ran a 10K with my kid and I was like, well, that's not as fun. I don't like that as much because I can't watch murder docs on a 10K.
Yeah.
So, and then I was like, I'm going to start a TikTok because I have a lot of stuff in my brain and I'm going to talk about it. And I don't want anyone I know, I don't want to have to look across the Thanksgiving table and have them know that I'm having a really hard day because I couldn't do a run. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
and so I don't know, like it was just, I needed to change something and I kept trying little things until $1 Million Secret came up. And I'm like, well, that wasn't
Wow.
what I meant. That's not what I meant, but I might take it. Not mad about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Let's give it a shot. No, I love that. And Daisy, have you had that period of time in your life? And like, what did you do to kind of mix things up? Or did you not go through that where you kind of felt like, I just need something different and want to shake stuff up?
Well, had been working for a national shopping channel for 15 years, so I sold stuff on TV, and
Fun.
I'd acted all through like my 20s, and then had
Oh,
babies. I have two kids, 18 and 14, and I lost. So our national shopping channel that was based here in Minnesota, it went under in February, and so February of 25, and I was turning 50 in May of 25. So that's a big number. 50 is a big number, and I've always been very young at heart. I've always looked younger than I am. So I was like, oh my God, I'm 50. I don't have a job. I'm not making money because I was making very good money doing what I did. And
yeah.
I knew I've never had a 9 to 5 job ever in my entire life. I've never sat at a desk ever in my life.
That's all
And
I do, Days. All I
yeah, I
do.
know, I
Wow.
know.
I'm so fascinated by that because
And
I just, so
I mean, when I
antsy.
was acting, I cleaned houses. That's what I did. Like I cleaned people's houses when I was an actress because I never wanted to work a weekend. And
Yep.
that's when I was doing theater. And so I had lost my job. I'm turning 50. My kids are getting older. My husband had just made a huge career change, like starting his own business. And I was sort of like, oh, but I'll never forget my husband. We had this beautiful 50th birthday party at our country club. It was gorgeous. It was a black and white ball. I mean, it was stunning. I was in this red dress. It was the gala dress that I wore on the show. And he said in his toast, he said, "There's nothing my wife can't do. I know that the possibilities for her are endless, even though sometimes she doubts herself." And literally a week later, Haley called me about this show. And I
Isn't that
was
love
just
that.
crazy?
like, it was
I love it.
The
bananas,
universe
bananas.
knows, right?
Yeah.
Like the
And I
universe,
was,
I'm
yeah.
from a very superstitious part of the country, but the universe freaking knows.
It
Because I was
does.
terrified. I didn't know what was next for me. And I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was 50 and a little bit freaking out because I didn't know what was on my docket next.
Gosh, I love how we all have that similar through line where we needed something, we heard something, we
Mhm.
felt something, we knew
Yeah.
something, and then next thing you know, it's like million dollar secret. I think that's such a magical part of, I don't know how it's going for other reality TV shows, obviously, because I'm not on them, but I feel like all of us have this really cool and unique and fun story. And I just love that. I think the producers, casting, everybody, they really know what they're doing. They're a special
Yes.
group of people. And you can tell from producers to the writers to cast care. Can we give a shout out to cast care,
God, I
please?
miss them every day.
Every day of my life. Every day of my
Every day.
life.
Who's going to knock on my door in the morning and bring me peppermint tea now?
No, when I got home from Million Dollar Secret, I rolled up. I called my boss. I'm like, "Oh, I did so great." She's like, "Are you going to be working on Monday?" And I was like, Yeah, yes, I am. Yeah, I am." And then I get home, and my kids are like, "Oh, I'm so happy to see you." And then my daughter goes, "I'm out of underwear," and I was like,
Oh,
"And we're back,
here we
and we're
go.
back."
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. After being spoiled by Casper, I was like, why is no one bringing me like coffee in bed? I'm very confused by this.
I know.
Why am I
Where's
having to cook
Ginger?
my what? Why am I having to cook my own meals and do clean my own room? Like, what's happening?
No
Yeah,
breakfast spread. This is boring.
I know. Did you see Kat's TikTok she put out today where she made her own coffee and she name dropped me and I felt like $1 million because she was like, Lauren was across the hall, Mama Lauren, and she would always ask for a Diet Coke instead. And I'm like,
You
I am who
did.
I am, Kat. I am who I am. Okay.
It is what it, and I was a tea girl, so we all have our things.
Yeah. I'm not judging anybody in their oat milk vanilla lattes, Catherine.
I love that. And I also love too how you guys obviously the show is supposed to evolve. I think season 1, I love my cast. I feel like we're a cast of superheroes that really got it right in our own way and it was such a unique thing, but I do feel like production evolved things a little bit more and really nailed it with the synergy I feel like you guys had in your cast. Even if everybody didn't walk away besties, there's still a synergy that
Mhm.
I'm enjoying seeing, especially after. So I'll ask you both, and I'll start with you, Daisy. Who is your favorite person in the house and then outside of the house?
You can't say me, Days. Pick somebody else.
I mean, I would say like in the house. I mean, clearly like Lauren, and it was funny. I did not like Lauren right away because
She
she
didn't.
Because that
she
happens.
she thought
That's
I
why
was
I
the
asked.
millionaire. Like
I
she
did.
would not talk to me the first 2 days. And I was like,
Mm.
what is wrong with this woman? And
I'm
we
not
were
getting
both
caught up in that.
moms. Like,
Uh-uh.
what? Why won't she talk to me? I'm like,
Nope.
why does she hate me? Well, then I came to understand it was because she thought I was the millionaire and she didn't want, as Lauren likes to say, she didn't want my stank on her.
She smells like money,
Facts.
and I didn't need that.
Facts. Facts. I get it.
Favorite people in the house. Ooh, I mean, I won't lie. I fell in love with Hunter the minute I met him. He was the first person. I was the
Everyone
first one
does.
in the stag. I literally walked around for 10 minutes by myself, like talking to the trees. And they're like, keep talking, Daisy. And I was like, to whom? What do you want me to say? And then Hunter came down and I was like, oh my God. And he's looks like my oldest son. He's got that curly hair. And like, I just was like, I love him. But I would say I felt probably at the end the closest to Lauren and Caleb. Just I they were, they were my age. Like we could talk about our families and but I mean, like leaving the stag, the first person I wanted to talk to was that chickaroo right there. Even though she voted me out,
I don't know what
I
you're talking about.
What
I will say
happened?
that
What?
was accidentally.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But I screwed that up too. I could not wait to like hear her voice again, to like have her energy around me again. And I knew, I even wrote in my journal about that day that I got eliminated. I even said, I said, I know that Lauren will be in my life forever. And that was like
Easy.
the plan. Like that was God's plan for me to meet her, and she's gonna be in my life forever. And I
That's
knew
what
it.
we're going to talk about true crime every day for the rest of our lives.
And I love that because again, it just goes to all of the synergy with the show. And it's like maybe you didn't leave with $1 million, but you got $1 million friendship.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
It's
matters too.
true. It's
Mhm.
100%.
true. I know.
100%.
It's such a crazy experience, right? Because you go in and you don't know a soul, and anybody you know or any human that you have a relationship with is not there, and you have
Yeah,
no way to communicate with them. And so you have to figure out very quickly, do I have people here or do I not have people here?
that part.
And
Yeah.
if they're here, who are they? And going back to Daisy's story, yeah, Daisy, what did you say the very first time about what was in your box? Just tell everybody why this happened. Can we just,
Yes, I came down after we opened boxes. It was like 1:30 in the morning or 2:30 in the
yes,
morning.
it was late.
I had I had passed away at this point. I was so tired. And they're like, "You have more to do." And I was like, "Put me to bed." And I
Hmm.
came down, and there were like 10 people in the gazebo or under whatever that thing was. And they were like, "What was in your box?" I was like, "So many surprises."
And then I'm sitting there going, this is the easiest game I've ever played. She's got it. I'm done.
That is
Lock it up.
hilarious.
I'm finished.
Girl, you play
I
too
learned,
much.
don't make a joke about what's in your box.
Don't do
Not
it.
funny. Not
Because then
funny.
there's dummies like me who were sitting on the couch going, I'm great at this. I'm so good at this.
Nailed it.
Her and Melissa were like, "Idiot.
It's
She's brilliant."
over. Put Lauren G in the title of that check. It's over.
I got this in the bag. I
Yeah.
love that. No, it's so true though, because there was a point in the game, and I think it was when Caleb got the money again or something. He's like, somebody was afraid to cough, somebody didn't want to itch that because you just at this
No.
point don't do anything, don't move, don't
Uh-uh.
talk, don't breathe.
Mhm.
Don't talk
Can
about
I just
ribbons.
say too, this I get a lot of heat on Reddit. I have been told specifically by
Oh,
several cast members to get off Reddit, and you and
I don't do
Sydney.
Reddit. Yeah.
You and Sydney specifically told me don't do it, and I did it because I don't
Oh,
listen.
brutal.
It's hard not to.
And I get a lot of heat because they say I didn't play. And I'm like, it is very underestimated to come in with a
Talk.
quiet game, to not catch any heat, to make relationships that people feel like they don't have to look at you, and to not itch your nose at the wrong time. Do you know
People
how
Correct.
hard
don't.
that is?
Do you
That's
know how
very
hard that is?
difficult. Do you
Very
know how
difficult.
difficult that is, Jeremy, on Reddit? It's very tough,
Damn
Jeremy.
it, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
God dang it, Jeremy.
Jeremy. He was probably the same one who didn't understand how I lasted so long. I'm such a terrible person. I'm like, baby, how did I make it to episode 7? Like, it's
Right? If I'm so
skill.
bad, if I'm so dumb, Jeremy, how did Jamie and I make it so far? Thanks for
Put that
Stuck
messing
on
on
it,
Reddit.
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Listen, in your mama's basement, drinking Mountain
Okay.
Dew.
He
I
could
got very
never.
specific. I'm very sorry, Jeremy. That's not my style.
It's mine. I said what I
Yes,
said.
it
No.
is.
We meant it. Okay, so what about you, Lauren? So who was one of your favorite people in the house and then like outside of? Because I'm hearing that a lot. I've gotten the opportunity to talk to a lot of you, and they love them some Mama Lauren G. They do.
I
I always get that.
The house is very complicated, right? Because I remember walking down those stairs and my dress is too tight and my heels are too tall and there's nothing to hold on to on those stairs. And I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna do the best we can. And then I get down there and I'm like, they're all 25. Okay, so what's a 25-year-old gonna need? They're gonna crash out and they're gonna need a mama hug. Okay. So that's what we're bringing to the table. That works
Yeah,
for me.
smart.
Um, I clearly, after Daisy and I got past our hump, right? Daisy was my girl. And I think you can see when I did vote her out, like that crushed me. And what you don't see is the absolute crash out that I had after that was over, right? We go to have dessert. I'm furious at Kat. I storm off for the record, which I am not a drama queen, but I was like, I'm done. I'm all done. I'm finished. And I walk off. And then I know that there was like producers that were like, is she allowed to do that? And I'm like, I'm 43. I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Spank me? Ground
Yeah,
me?
what are you gonna do? Lock me in my room? I would love that right
Yeah.
now.
I mean, exactly. Don't threaten me
What
with
are
a
you
good
gonna
time.
do? I'm fine there. My sweatpants are there.
Yeah.
So I was crushed when Daisy left because I was like, that was my lifeline, right?
Yeah.
Like that is who I knew I could trust. And it was my fault. I felt the weight of the world that was my vote that did that. And that hurt. But the other person that's super special to me is Kat because
Yeah.
I sent her home too. So that's not good. I got a reputation. Everybody says I didn't
Yes.
play, but I'm like, I kind of did.
Yeah.
And then I went home with her. So we were on the same flight out of Canada together. So she was the very first person that I got to be me with. And we had breakfast together at the airport in Kelowna. And she was the first person that I got to be a human with, where there were no cameras and you could have a real conversation.
Yeah.
And so I have such a soft spot for her. And it doesn't hurt that, like, I have a 10-year-old daughter and they very much remind me of each other.
Totally. I can see that. I
And
did.
so
I see that.
when my daughter, who is straight up fashion, which did not come from me, she is all fashion. I don't know where it came from. I'm like, well, it came from Kat. This is Kat's fault that she's like talking to me about fashion and why she can't wear what I just picked out. Like, she even told me the other day, this is why I'm raising Tiny Cat. I'm in the car. I pick her up from school. I'm dressed with my face on because Daisy told me to get dressed and make a video. And she goes, "Why are you pretty?" And I was like, "Well, Miss Daisy said I had to put my face on and make a video." And I was like, "Why are you pretty?" And she goes, "I look like this every day." And I'm like, "Oh God."
That is so hated. That is
Ugh.
so hated. Oh my
So
I
my
god.
know
tiny
that's
cat.
right.
I'm
Little
raising
tiny cat.
my tiny cat.
That's adorable. I love her sass. I'm here for it.
Listen, I'm proud of myself for raising a 10-year-old girl with confidence in 2026, which is hard to
Yes.
do, but
Yes.
also gets on my nerves sometimes.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I think that's what daughters are for, at the very least. I know I
Yeah.
drove my parents nuts. So I love that because you guys both have such a beautiful family dynamic. And I know, Daisy, you spoke a little bit about your husband and his encouraging words at your dinner,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
what was he like during this process as you were getting this call, flying off, then being on TV and everything after? Like, where is his head at? What were some of the things that
I mean,
was going on with him for
he
you?
he's been amazing. Like I mean, I am the one who takes care of the house and the cleaning
Mhm.
and the laundry, and that is definitely my role. As I say, he makes the loot that gives us a beautiful life. And
Mhm.
when because I remember was talking to the therapist, that's part of the process, and she said, "Have you spoken to your husband about this? Because when you go, there is no conversation. They can't call and be like, 'Oh, mom, where's this?' or 'What about this?' and da da da." And I remember sitting down with Cody in the living
Mhm.
room and I just said, "Hey, like this is real. Like I will not be available. Are you sure you want me to do this?" Because when they officially like said like we're booking plane tickets, like he started crying. Like he was like, "I'm so proud of you." He's like, "I cannot believe you did this. I cannot believe this is crazy." And like when I said, like, "Are you really ready for me to do this?" And he goes, "Why would I ever stop you?" He
Yeah.
goes, "This is what you're meant to do. This is who you are." And he goes, "The boys and I got this. Like we're good." And they have big things. It's my son's senior, our son is a senior this year, and I was missing his homecoming and his girlfriend's homecoming because he's at a private school, she's at a public school.
Mhm.
Like it just there were things I was missing and that was hard. And I will never forget the morning I left. It was a Thursday morning and I'm a mess. I'm a disaster. I'm like, what am I doing? This is screwing up my life. This is not
I
worth
got
it. Like I mean, I was a mess and I'm holding my baby, like my 14-year-old, and he's sobbing in my arms and he's like, "I have to get on my bike and ride to school." And I was like, and my oldest is like, "Mom, just go win the money, okay? We need a
come on.
fishing boat." And I was like, "Oh,
We need
cool.
a
They
fishing boat.
Yep, they need a fishing boat." And I was like on it. And then Cody helped me get my 16 suitcases into the airport.
Ah, that was
And
the tough part.
yeah, whew, that was brutal. And
Mhm.
they were so great. And I I'm so lucky to have their support. And Cody's been interesting. He owns his own. He's in private wealth management, and he owns his own firm now. And his clients, they all watch the show, and they're all just like, God, we love Daisy. Like, she's amazing, and he's so proud. And it's been really cool. I mean, I wish there was a little bit more like, wow, you're so beautiful and sexy in the show, hon. Oh my God, I want you so bad.
Oh God,
I'd like if there was a little bit more of that, but
Daisy,
we'll get there eventually.
Daisy.
20 years
I'll
of
send him this
marriage.
clip and remind him.
It's 20 years of marriage, but no,
Yeah.
he's amazing. I mean, this was our last dinner.
It's the last
Oh,
supper.
Yeah,
oh,
that was the last
nice.
supper.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
The pre
Yep.
MDS.
Yeah, before mommy got on a plane. It was, yeah, they were amazing. I am really lucky to have them. I don't know if Ryer knew I was gone. We're not quite sure if he knew my oldest was
That
gone.
was my hunter. I
Yep.
don't.
Yep.
Not interested.
Unclear.
He
And
doesn't
then,
even like the show. I was like, "Hey, you like it, bud?" He was like, "It's fine."
but both my
Fine.
boys, they are both in private school, and they like when the show premiered, they like when it was coming out, they would both come home and they'd be like, I mean, Jesus, Mom, we're celebrities at our school. Like, everybody talks about you and your show, and like we are basically celebrities.
That's so
It's great.
fun.
It's so fun.
Nice.
Good times. That's great. And I love that you had so much support. That's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing. You know, I feel like not like necessarily that's what I was missing because I'm extremely and wildly independent. Like, I'm somebody who will pack a bag. You know, I lived in California and I was like, I'm moving to New York. I was going to
That's
visit for 5 days and I ended up staying for 3 years. So,
amazing.
Wow.
yeah. So I never expect, I'm always the one that's going to get up and go, but it was kind of, I felt some kind of way to kind of like schlep all this together alone. I was a little nerve wracked, like packing and getting to the airport and making sure I had everything and, you know, all this stuff and, you know, making sure my parents knew where I was because my parents are separated now, but I know my dad called my mom a couple times. Even though I told him where I was, he was like, I've been watching her phone thing. It looks like she's in the trunk of a car. Like, is
Just to make
she
sure you weren't trafficked.
correct? And
See?
it's something you have to think about.
That's love.
Yeah. So it was great. So I love that. And what about for you, Lauren? How did your household hold you down? What were some of the thoughts of your husband and
Oh, Jaimi, this is something that Daisy knows. The MDS cast knows, but nobody else really knows because they didn't show it in the show. But my dad passed away a month before we left.
oh my God.
So my household was in a different. I'm not gonna get emotional.
No,
We're gonna get through it. But like my household was in a bit of a different spot because I almost didn't come because I was at a place where my kids are very little. This is the first death, like very close death that they have experienced. My mom is fragile. Like, I don't know that I go, right? Like,
Wow.
what do I need more? Do I need to be here for my little ducks? Or do I need to go do this thing and clear my brain? So I had like a lot of just trying to figure out where I go from here literally 2 weeks before I left, right?
Yeah.
And
Wow.
so my mom was very fragile at the time, and she flew up from Texas to come help my husband with my kids while I was gone because they're little, right? They need someone to pick them up from school. They can't come home from school by themselves, and they need lunches, and they're just not at an age where they can do those things. My daughter had a field trip where I was gone. It was my son's birthday while I was gone. So there were little things. My sister flew up from Texas to kind of help take care of the family. So really for me, when I decided to go, which honestly was a conversation I had with my mom where I was like, I'm going to stay. I'm not going to go. I'm going to stay with the family. This is a time we need to be together. And I have such a vivid memory of her turning around to me and she goes, "You are going. Dad knew you were going. Dad
Mm.
wanted you to go and you are going. And we're not talking about it anymore."
I'm gonna cry now.
I
Yeah,
felt
so
that.
like,
I was like,
I've heard this story 100 times.
I
Mama
know.
Lauren needed her mama in that moment, and Mama pulled through because I was.
That was the other thing. Like I went to Canada. I sat in sequester. I was alone with my own thoughts for the first time. And I'm like, I have something that the rest of these people don't have. And I have my dad here. And I'm making it to the end. So me and Terry are making it to the end.
Yeah, that's
Do you know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, they didn't show it in the show. I was actually very relieved that they didn't because I
Mhm.
didn't really want to have to watch that back. I didn't want my kids to have to watch that back. Um, but I was like, I was going through a lot on that show. My family was going through a lot while I was gone. but my mom was here. My sister flew up. You know what I mean? Like my crew showed up for my family for me to do this in
Yeah.
such a big way.
That is huge. And it's so special because, yeah, there are so many blanks that need to be filled in when you're going through that. And then on
Yeah.
top of it, you being completely away and like blind to your babies, not
Yeah.
knowing what they're feeling, are they crying at night? Are they asking
Yes.
questions about grandpa? There's
Yes.
just, and I
It's
can't,
so hard.
so it's just, I
I
can
was
just
in a different
imagine.
space. I was in a very different space because some days I was able to completely focus on what I was doing. I was laser focused on what the end game was. To me, end game is I stay here as long as possible. I do whatever I have to do. Right. And
Mhm.
I know what I'm bringing to the table for a game like this. Right. I utilize those things. And then there would be some days where like weird things would happen that would make me think he's here. We don't, you guys, Jamie, one day I'll tell you about the rubber band situation, but like the weird things would happen. And I'd be like, he's here right before a crash out telling me, get it together.
Yeah.
Don't don't do this. Get it together. Get it freaking together, girl. And I knew that's what it was. So like an example, we can have iPods, right? You can't have anything with Wi-Fi, but I had an old school iPod that just randomly played songs. And I put a couple of his favorite songs on there. And one day I am on the verge of a crash out. It is coming. I feel it. I'm ready to embrace it. It's gonna
Right.
happen. And um Bohemian Rhapsody comes on my iPod, which was his ringtone on his phone. And I'm like, there's 300 songs on here. And I was like, okay, I'm good, Dad, I'm good. We're going to take care of business and I'm
Hmm.
going to vote some people out. So that's what I'm going to do.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
I don't
shimmy
even
while I'm
think,
doing it.
I don't even think that answers your questions. I don't even
No,
think
it
that answers your
did.
questions.
No, I think that's amazing. And thank you so much for sharing that. And this is the kind of thing, too, where, again, and I said this when I was talking to, I think, Nick, I don't like to make such a huge separation between the fans and the show. Like you weren't there, so you wouldn't get it. However, I do want
Yeah.
people to know and understand it. It's so easy from your couch to like judge and like judge to an extent, right? We're all kind of here to like talk smack about what we think somebody should have did or why. That's what makes it
1000%.
fun. But you have no idea what people are navigating. So it's like
Yeah.
that and like, am I being weird? Am I making friends?
Yes.
Who's talking behind my back? How am I going to
Yes.
take this money home? Now we're in a challenge. Peter's coming and I'm eating breakfast. My mouth is full. Like, what is going on? What is next? And
Yes.
it just keeps going. Don't talk. I just sent my friend home. My other friend is sad. But like, it is the most insane thing
Insane.
to go through
It's so
energetically.
all encompassing. And there's no breaks, right? Even when you're in
None.
your room, it is not a break. It's
No,
not a break.
no, 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 no,
It's
no,
only a
no.
moment to hope that you can pull yourself together enough to have your right mind to go out there and
Yeah,
figure something out.
yeah,
Yeah. And you
yeah.
always feel like you're behind. Even if you're in whatever a power position would be in a game like this, you never feel that. You always feel like you're coming from behind and you feel like you're having to problem solve every second. You're like, how do I get out of this mess? Okay, out of that mess. Now how do I get out of this mess?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh.
Ugh, girl. It's too much.
And it's like too, I'm pretty sure like we all just knew we were gonna win. Like shout out to you, Lauren, for making it to Final Four. I felt like I was just there. There's probably like one decision I could have made differently to get a different outcome, but I'm
Same.
also don't mind the way it played out because I did my best. But I know, we all think we're going, we know it's our money. Why would we even be chosen for this if it
We
wasn't for us?
No, I told my son, he's 7. I was like, I'm gonna buy you a bathtub full of Legos, kid. Mom's coming back with that. You don't go for fun, right? You
No,
don't
no.
give up everything of your normalcy for fun. Like you go because this is now a job. This is now the job I just signed up for. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna earn my paycheck.
Yeah, and I'm crazy enough to believe that $1 million could drop out of nowhere. I don't have to work hard.
Thousand
I don't
percent,
have to
Jamie.
put all this in. Just, oh, you called me for this money? Cool, I'll come get it. No
I'm
worries.
coming. Yeah, I'm getting on a plane.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So, for both of you, and I'll start with you, Daisy, on this one. And Lauren, you kind of touched on it. But Daisy, what do you feel like in your life prepared you for Million Dollar Secret? You know, we all have our secret
Mm.
talents and skills and ways that we moved about the house that completely supported our gameplay. What do you think has happened in your life that kind of prepared you for the stuff?
I
Okay.
think just being social. My husband and I are insanely social people. We entertain almost every weekend. We are out and about. And I think we have such a eclectic group of friends. It's always been said of me, like at my birthday, my 50th birthday party, there were 125 people there. And it is such an eclectic group of people
Mhm.
that I remember looking around the room and I'm just like, God dang, like this is a cool group of people. And it's people that I've known for 35 years. It's people that I've known for 5 years. It's people that I've known for, a year, 6 months. And because I never feel like you're too old to invest in humans and invest in
Never.
people. And especially being like from the theater world, I find people fascinating. I like they have given me the best character studies of my life. And so I think that, and just also being the daughter of a politician. I mean, we were
Oh,
always like
shaking hands and
in
kissing
the
babies.
spotlight, and yeah, and I mean, I honestly like that was a huge help too. I knew how to engage with people. And also I would say that my theater background, it really, I'm a damn good liar and I can do it all with a really straight face.
Atta girl.
And
I love
I
that.
mean I can.
Atta
And
girl.
yeah, and I think that all just like that culmination, just I felt really good going into the house. I could still be me, but there were little pieces that I could hide. And like keeping the three kids straight, saying that I was a stay-at-home mom. I've never been a stay-at-home mom a day in my life. And but I kept it all straight. And yeah, I think that just that social aspect of it, I think it helped me stay as long as I did. Um, I don't think anybody, well, maybe one person. We won't name her.
Maybe somebody don't like me. I
We
don't know.
might be one person, but I don't think there's anybody from that house that probably left when it was like, God, I really hate Daisy. She's a terrible person.
Yeah. No, I love that. That's great. And I love the theater, aspect too. Theater being social because it's a super social game. That's
Hmm.
another thing you kind of don't factor in. It's almost more social than anything else. You
I
almost don't
agree.
really need to know who the millionaire is.
Yeah.
You need to focus on staying in the game. And that
Yes.
requires likability,
Yeah.
trust. A
Yeah.
lot of people online I'll see is, why did you tell the truth about this? And why did you tell, baby? Because people know when you're lying, and I'm trying to
Yeah.
create
Yes.
allies. Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
there has to be a baseline level of some kind of trust, whether it's in the beginning or the end of the game. That's how you make alliances. That's how
Yes.
you have certain conversations with certain people and you keep other people from stabbing you in the back. Like you're thinking about 5 million things at once. So the social aspect is amazing. And hello,
Hmm.
politics and theater, girl, that is a recipe. Okay.
Well, and
Yeah.
you also have to be like able to like go up to people and be like, hey, I need to talk to you.
Correct.
Like, and be assertive, but also not be an asshole about it.
That part and still get your
Hard combo.
agenda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Hard
is. It
combo.
is. Yeah. Yeah.
So what about for you, Lauren? Like, what do you think your superpower was in the house? Like, what do you think happened in your life that's prepared you to kind of take this on and be good at it?
So I had, when I was a teenager in high school, I moved from South Louisiana to Washington State. So like I consider myself, because of a transition like that at such a crucial time in your life, I consider myself to be very adaptable. So like I can blend into a situation somewhat easily because I learned in my teens how to do that and how to not draw
Hmm.
attention to myself. And I mean, I think if you look at probably the people that knew me in high school when I moved to Washington and the people that know me in that house, it is very easy for me to be um not attention seeking. Like I can blend in very well. I think I'm very non-confrontational, and
Hmm.
so people find that they find people like me very easy to talk to.
Hmm.
And I also think I have a very trusting face, Jamie.
Yes, I mean,
You
your face is
do.
so trusting.
You
I
do.
believe anything you
It's the
say.
glasses, right? The glasses make people think they can trust me.
Your
Like
southern accent helps
the
too.
accent helps.
The
Like I
perfect
just
smile, like
there's just I think there's something about me, and it's probably because of such a huge move and trying to figure out how to make friends at such an important time in your life, that makes me very adaptable. And also, I'm my father's daughter, and he could walk into a room and make friends very quickly. And I, I have that skill, right? Like my mom likes to talk about me. She's like, "Well, she's never known a stranger," right? So I can walk into a room and I can make friends, and so it's a skill not everybody has, right?
Facts.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I walked into that house going, "Okay, are you uncomfortable? Yes. Do you fit in? Probably not. But are you going to have to like meet people on their level? 1000%. Let's initiate that. Let's activate."
Yeah, figure it out. I
Yeah.
can relate to that. I have something similar. I'm a military brat, so I had to move
Same.
Oh,
Same thing. That's the
so,
same thing.
yeah, every 2 or 3 years we were moving. So it was like, well, I'm the new kid in class again and again and again.
You're
And
probably so adaptable, right?
yeah, I have no choice. You know what I mean? Like, what do
Yeah.
you do when you're in first grade, fourth grade,
Yeah.
middle school? I'm leaving. What did I leave from? I'm like leaving Arizona to move to middle school in Okinawa, Japan. Like,
oh my God.
you just
I
have
thought
to
I thought I
figure it
had a
out.
good one. You went like I'm not even I was in the same country.
Yeah, no, so I did. I lived in Okinawa for 3 years. So even understanding how to relate to people when you don't even speak the same language.
I
Yeah.
can't imagine.
So there's just all these dynamics where it's like, yeah, I might be nervous or scared, but please, like, I'm gonna go up in here and kick it with the people.
You won't
Hey,
know that we're nervous. You will not know.
no, because that's the thing, and I shared it with Nick when I talked with him, but like the fear is excitement without the breath. If I just breathe, it's like, girl, you're just excited. This is a new experience. You love people. There's all this cool stuff going on. Just embrace it all. And,
Hmm.
and even with hosting, I've been hosting for God knows how long. And people are like, you're such a natural. You just make it look so easy. I'm like, baby, I'm nervous every time.
That was my
Yeah.
next question to you because when Daisy and I sit down to record, I think every time we sit down, I'm like, Daisy, I don't know why I'm so nervous. Like I was gonna ask you, I'm like, do you get nervous when you
Yeah.
sit down still?
Yeah. And I did my first interview in 2009. So that doesn't go
That
away.
actually makes me feel a lot better. Thank you.
Yeah.
That
It's
makes me
just
feel good.
it's just what's going to happen. It's just if we decide to look at it and be like, oh my God, I'm nervous, and then start to take it down, does that mean I'm feeling this? It's like, no, you're just excited. You're doing this thing. Take a
Yeah.
deep breath and do your thing. And by the time you're a couple minutes in, you're in your swing. But it's always going to happen.
Yes. That's good. I think that's good though, because if you're still getting nervous, I think you probably still love what you're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
Exactly.
know, the time when you roll up and you feel nothing, you're like, oh, that's probably bad.
It's a little dry.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
I need
exactly.
something pumping through the veins.
Right? You need to start a secret TikTok and start running. I don't know. I don't know. Don't look over here.
No, I'm not talking about me. Oh my gosh, I love that. So let's see. I have a couple of fun. So when it comes to you guys, let me make sure. I'm going jump. Oh, so quickly, Daisy, I did want to ask you, what is with the ribbon thing? Are you a ribbon girl? Like you said you were talking about ribbons, you got
Easy.
caught up
Are you
over
a ribbon
ribbons.
girl?
What's the ribbon thing?
Okay, so I started wearing ribbons three 3 years ago. I love the gym. I'm a total gym rat. And I would go to the gym and I would sweat and I would feel gross and I would feel ugly. And one day I was putting my hair back in a ponytail and I okay, don't judge. I had a Jimmy Choo ribbon. They had just
Of course she
sorry,
did.
I had just gotten one.
Fashion.
I had just
Ugh.
gotten a pair shipped to me and they were wrapped and I don't know why it had a ribbon on it. Typically they aren't. And I was like, "Oh, that's
We
cute.
don't know that,
I'm gonna
Daisy.
I'm gonna throw that in my hair." And I was like, "Damn, that's real cute." And it makes me feel precious and it makes me feel put together and it makes me feel like I'm a child again. And I like all the feelings I'm having inside my belly right now and in my heart. And so that literally I went to the gym. I went right over to Joanne Fabrics. I think I bought like 17 different colors of ribbon.
You
And
didn't.
oh yeah, I did. And I just started wearing them all the time. Now, if you ask some of my girlfriends, they're like, Jesus criminy, we hate those damn ribbons. They are so dumb. And I was like, don't judge the freaking ribbons. Well, I was trying to start a trend. Only a few people at the gym caught on to my trend, but there were a few young girls who started wearing ribbons in class. And I was like, they were like, you really inspired me with the ribbons. And I was like, oh, well, first of all, are you buying them at Joanne Fabrics or are you spending them like, are you spending money on them like stupid? Just go to Joanne Fabrics, they're like 99 cents. And they were like, oh yeah, we bought them on like Amazon. They were expensive. I was like, no, you go to Joanne Fabrics. I love ribbons. I still wear them. I wore one today, this morning, to go watch my son perform.
She
I was
learned
thrilled.
nothing from Kat. She learned not a damn thing from Kat.
I just think they're precious.
They
And
are
make me feel
precious.
I
they make
think
me feel
precious is
young.
I think precious is a perfect word. And I knew there
Agreed.
was a story behind those ribbons and I
Yes.
had to get
Did
into
you
it.
think it
And
was
Like,
a
they
Jimmy Choo origin story? Because I
I did
didn't know
not
that.
expect that.
the
I
Jimmy
didn't know
Choo one,
that.
I just saw it laying on it was in my bathroom, and I was gonna throw it away, and that's why it was laying on the counter. And I was like,
We
"Oh,
don't throw away Jimmy
Actually,
Choo
yeah.
items.
I should put that in my hair." And it was so cute, and I was like, "Dang, that just
It
made it." And
changed you.
my workout was better. I sweated prettier. I just felt good about myself,
Must have
It's
been
and
just
glitter you were
right.
sweating, girl.
yeah,
See,
I was. Yeah, and then I brought them to the SAG, and I put one in my hair the second day when I had the pink pants on, like our after the first vote out. And I remember I had put it in my hair, and Harry Terry, our hairstylist, was like,
Harry.
"Oh my God, I love the ribbon." And I was like, "You do?" And he was like, "Do you have more? Can you wear them with more outfits?" And I was like, "Oh,
you're like,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
I
I
can.
got
Say
more."
less. And I love that idea of looking prettier at the gym because I'm such a gym baby too. And it's like, I get it. You do what you can, but you kind of just feel so funky. I just go for the
Yeah.
workout. But yeah, why not a ribbon? Why not a moment? Why not something girly and
Yeah,
like you said,
like
precious?
people put on like full makeup. That is not me.
I'm
I
not doing
roll out
that.
of bed. I
We're
send
not doing
lines
that.
in my face from
That
my
just sounds
pillow.
like bad hygiene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but putting a ribbon in your hair will change your life at the gym. Just
Yeah.
FYI.
Okay, it's something I'll consider. And when I do, I will post and I will tag you. Totally
Thank
inspired
you.
by you.
Oh, oh my God.
And what did I send all the girls in the cast this Christmas?
I got a ribbon for Christmas.
I
It's true.
freaking love that. That is so cute. And then yeah, I'm the same way. I have like a magic wand by my bed because I'm like, I just need whimsy, I need
Yes,
glitter. I need
yes.
I need
I
something to
get
make
it.
me feel cute and like into it. Because I can be, Lauren, you touched on it, just a little routine. And that's not even really who I am. But lately
Yeah.
things have been routine and I'm like, oh no.
You should probably go on a reality show. That'll
Oh
fix it
my
right
God.
up.
It must be time. It must be time again,
It's time.
Yeah.
Clocks come back around.
Well, yeah. Look, well, here we all are
Here
now.
we
Maybe there will
are.
be some kind of after show reunion. We don't know.
wish
More fun to
Shoot.
come.
I'll book
I
a
wish
plane
Netflix
ticket.
would give us one.
I know. But you know what? I think there's possibilities. And I do love um we didn't get as much of it in season one. Like I totally enjoy my time with Sydney, Chris, and Kyle. So we did spend our finale time together, which was so special because you kind of need each other a little bit. We're the only
Yeah.
You
ones who went
do.
through the thing.
You do.
And yeah, and so, but that was really it. I would have loved more. I love to kick it. I mean, I've been throwing parties since '09, from here to New York to wherever. Like, I'm always going to want to get together, but I love that you guys are doing so much of that because it's important. The fans like to see it. And yeah, so just going to insert myself and come kick it with y'all sometime.
Yes, there's a group. Genuinely, there is a group of us that they make my heart freaking happy, and it was
Yeah.
such a priority for me that I want this group of people to meet my family. I want them to meet my kids. Like, I want this to be a thing. Like,
Yeah.
there's just a little group of us that the personalities really mesh. And on paper, do we make any sense?
No.
No. We
But I
don't.
love that.
You and
But
I make sense on paper. The rest,
you
not so much.
here, but like me spending time with like Hunter, do we make any sense? No. Do I love every second I talk to that kid? Yes.
I love that.
Did I FaceTime Kevin last night and tell him to put a shirt on? Yes.
Why'd you do that?
Well, we recorded
Some
it
of
was a
us
whole
like to see
thing.
Kevin with no shirt. Okay.
Oh, I was like, put your nipples away. I don't need that.
No nips today.
I don't, it's late. Put them
It's,
away.
it's like that we had to tell Kyle that a couple of times. We had a time. Oh no, what was it? I hope I'm not putting Kyle on blast, but we had a moment when we got our breaks in the hotel and we were bothering everybody, like, come out, play bingo with us, whatever it was. We knocked on the door. Kyle opens the door, he has no shirt on. We're like,
This is
sir.
not that kind of show.
Like we weren't ready.
You were
I
having ice
just,
cubes on him. What are you doing? Get
I,
dressed.
yeah, I just,
I get it.
my
He
brain is
isn't
scrambled
cute.
now,
He's
sir.
so
Like what is
cute.
going, he's
He
so
isn't.
cute. He's
Oh
sweet
God,
too.
he's
They make him
cute.
cute in Louisiana. I'll tell you that. They make him
Baby,
cute
it must
there.
be in the water.
It's cute there.
And he's such a sweet guy, like genuinely. So it has been nice. And we still talk, and I got to meet like Sydney's family and stuff. And, she's met my
Mm.
mom and stuff. So we do what we can, but it's nice to have those connections because, like you said, these are people, which also adds another layer of complication that we probably never would have crossed paths with.
No.
So it's
No.
like,
Mm-mm.
we can choose our friends and, you link up off of similarities and things like that. But when you're with complete strangers, you're like, oh my God, like you said, you're like 25 and work at a barbecue joint, so to speak. Like, what are we?
Like, what
I
do we have
don't.
to talk about? And
Yeah,
then
I
next
don't.
thing you know, you're home and my husband is talking to Hunter on FaceTime about stocks. And I'm like, how did we get here?
How did we get here?
How did this
Casting.
happen? Hunter's like playing chess with my 7-year-old Hunter. And I'm like,
So cute.
this is the cutest thing I've ever seen, but how would this ever have happened?
I
Yeah.
love it. It's so special. And while we're talking about similarities, let's talk true crime because
Love.
I feel like y'all's love for true crime aligns with my love for like money heists and drug dealing and bank
Mm.
robberies. And
How do you feel
that's
about
Yeah.
a
what
con man, Jamie? I love a con
I
man.
love a good con, like somebody who could
Love.
put together a heist. Oh my God, let's take the whole Bank of Marbella, please.
Oh my
Like,
gosh, I get it.
so that's like, you would think well, I don't know if anybody thinks this, but I don't sit at home and watch rom-coms. I'm watching people like fight and kill each other and steal money and sell drugs.
Jamie, say less.
And that puts me to sleep at night. So what is the true crime thing? I probably need to get into it. And I did check your guys's YouTube. So talk to me. How did we get into it? Why do we love it? What is the thing?
Daisy, you want to go? You want me to?
No.
You start. Oh, you okay? So Daisy and I in the house. I don't even remember how it came up, but I was asking for a Diet Dr Pepper, which doesn't exist in Canada, and I was asking, can I just go relax in my room and watch a true crime documentary and drink a Diet Dr Pepper, and I will come out refreshed. Okay, I need an hour to solve a mystery and drink a Diet Dr Pepper, and I think Daisy must have been around, and she was like,
No, I was. And I literally was like,
"Yeah, our souls merged in that moment."
I passed away. I
Mm-hmm.
resuscitated
Mm-hmm.
myself. And I was like, what?
Yeah. And then we never looked back. And then we joked through the whole time at the house for months afterwards, we're going to start a podcast. We're going to start a podcast. And I think there were multiple people that were like, sure,
Yes.
sure. And then we finally were like, no, we're legit going to do it. We're going to find stories that we like. We are going to figure out how you do all this, figure out what equipment you need, and we're going to get in front of a camera and we're just going to tell stories to people. And listen, there's a lot of different kinds of true crime, right? There's so many different avenues. And we decided we wanted to tell the craziest of the crazy stories. That when you sit down at Starbucks or with a spicy marg with your best friend, and you're like, you are not going to believe this shit. Okay.
I
Yeah.
love that.
That's how our stories start. We don't, the dark ones don't suit us. But when
Yeah.
there is a layer of crazy town, sign us up. We
Yeah.
want to tell you all about it.
Yep. Yep. And we bring like I mean, because I'm doing all the editing just
Mhm.
because I don't have a
Did you
full-time
see me
job.
try
She
and get on
does.
this thing? She does all the editing. Okay.
It's fine.
And and it's just been so fun to like go back and like listen to us because what even like Peter at the stag, because I sat by him a lot at dinner. I
She
finally
did.
told Steph, I was like, Steph, you put me by him one more time at dinner, I'm gonna literally leave the show.
Oh
Like
yeah, girl, you must have been the
you,
drama.
you gotta give me a break. What, just one time, one dinner. And so and he would even say like you and Lauren should like you guys have this like connection and and I mean Gabby would say it. Amy, the producers were like, you guys should do something after this show. There is something between you two, like we see it, it's just natural. And when I watch us, are like we have scripts that we write about these people
We
because
write them, yeah.
yeah, and we just because we want to be one, we want to tell the correct information, and two, we don't want to go off on too many tangents.
Which we
And
would.
Listen, I get
we would.
it.
But like the banter we have, just like in the reactions we have to each other, it's really just funny, and it's true, and it's real. And I think that, I'm hoping, is what makes our podcast really different from other true crime, because it is a very saturated market. We understand that.
We get that.
But like, what we're hopefully bringing to the table is just like this friendship, that our banter is witty and it's funny, and no one's doing that in true crime right now.
Well, and we want to be respectful to the stories, right? Like, you don't want to make fun of anybody. You don't want
No.
to hurt a victim. Like, that's not at all what we want to
Right.
do. But there
Right.
are stories out there that are nutball crazy. And you're just thinking, why is nobody talking about this the way that you would talk about it in your house? And
Yeah.
will we get canceled? Probably. But for now, like, we're having a great freaking time.
Oh
We
my
just want
gosh, I
Diet
love it.
Dr. Pepper to sponsor us before we get canceled.
Call us. I did throw a Laffy Taffy at my computer last night during one of Daisy's stories. And so maybe they'll call us.
You know what? Nothing is beyond that, because I saw Dr. Pepper. What is it? The girl that made the jingle. I think they totally support her, and she probably has a lifetime of Dr. Pepper and a huge check at this point. So they're looking.
Want
Just
that.
keep talking about it.
Just listen, we have the glasses. Daisy has a fridge. We crack them open on every single episode because that's generally what we would be drinking anyway. So why not? See? You see that?
Dr. Pepper. You know what? Dr. Pepper was my favorite growing up. And I know this is like, a little gross, but I remember totally getting ready. I think it was for Halloween, and I had a Dr. Pepper, baby. When I tell you I burped enough to get to the attention of my entire house, it was kind of like, oh, Dr. Pepper does it. So next time I want to be obnoxious.
No judgment.
It was so
No
loud.
judgment. Not an ounce of judgment. Thankfully, neither one of us has burped while we're recording. It hasn't
Which
happened
I can't
yet.
believe. I can't believe.
I
I can't
know.
believe.
Maybe not you, because you drink the baby ones, but I'm rolling up with a big mama.
I have
Baby,
four.
I made the
have said
mirror
that
shake.
I'm fine with it. If you want to try it again, let's record and see if it happens again.
You know what? I'm not shy, so I might take you up on that.
Okay. I mean,
get
what
that
you should
sponsorship
do,
in.
you know what? You could come and let us tell you a true crime story,
Yeah.
and you chug a Diet Dr. Pepper, and we see if we can recreate it.
And see what happens.
Yes.
That's what we want to do, though. We want to invite like people from MDS, and like have them join us, and just like have them listen, and that they don't know the story, and then just like to have their reaction, and like I like verbally be like, wait, what the whoa, like, because we just want to see like what other people, because we know the stories that we're writing, right? But and we just need to get a little bit more comfortable. But I cannot wait to bring other people in and just have them verbally react to what we're saying, because some of these stories we have coming up are like,
so like one we're releasing tonight is about, I mean, it's very topical. It's about Corey Richens. She was just sentenced like last week. And so I called Kevin last night after we were done recording an update for her sentencing. And I was like, first of all, put your shirt on. I don't want to see your nipples. Second of all, we just got done recording, and he was like, oh, tell me about your story. So I gave him like a quick synopsis of Corey Richens, and his face, he's like, what? She did what? And I'm like, I know. So the thought of these people who don't follow true crime, but you let me and Daisy tell you the story in our way, that's going to be a good time.
it is.
No,
it's
literally,
a really good time.
I'm so glad you guys are saying that, because I wanted to get into it. I'm like, well, what happened and what? So we're going to save that. You guys make sure to tune in to, you guys, pump your channel. It's called The Reality.
This can't be reality.
This can't be reality.
This
can't be reality. Do you want a little snippet of what I told Kevin about Corey Richens, the episode coming out tonight?
Please, because that's so insane.
I'm just going to give her the
Look.
Reader's Digest, Daisy. Okay. So Corey Richens ends up killing her husband and then writes a children's book on grief.
What?
Told you.
Yeah.
See?
Mhm.
There are stories that you're just like, what?
And
what that's crazy.
I told you.
It's so this story of her is magical, and then when she gets
Not
sentenced,
magical.
it was magical. It gives us a great story. And then when
Ribbons,
she gets
preciousness, magical
sentenced, yes,
murderers. Like,
yes. I mean, and then when she gets sentenced, and I listened to her 40-minute like speech to the judge, one, she should have an Emmy because it's real good. And like, it's just her. I could talk about her for hours because she's fascinating and
Uh-huh.
she's a
Uh-huh.
psychopath. And wow, she's just wow.
So like
She's
we're
just wow.
releasing an episode on her tonight. It comes out later today. And then we also filmed a separate update that comes out today because last week she was sentenced for her crime. So it's just the stories that there is a layer of like insanity
Insanity,
wow.
that you just can't
audacity.
even my word of 2026 is audacity.
I
The
like that.
freaking audacity of some people. And all the people that we talk about, there is a layer of freaking audacity
Oh yeah.
that I cannot handle. So tonight, Daisy's going to tell you about Corey Richins. We're going to update on Corey Richins, and then I did a quick little snippet of the Alex Murdaugh retrial, which I am emotionally not okay with.
Because
Oh,
But that comes out tonight too.
his verdict got overturned. Like,
girl,
Guys,
I am lost. One day you guys are gonna have to have me in so I can have my Dr. Pepper, my bestie come in and
yes.
promise that I will shake the earth because I'm just
See,
nasty like that, I
gets
guess.
it, gets it. Let
And
us
I
tell
would
you a
love to
story.
know. I would love to hear a story. I love that type of stuff and I'm so into it. But I'm just so busy watching my gangsta TV that I don't get into it
I
enough.
mean, that's
So
fair.
I
That's
just,
fair.
if somebody's not getting shot, like, what am I even doing? Like,
We'll find a story where someone gets shot, Jamie. We will cater
awesome.
this to you, BYO snacks, and let us tell you a
yep,
story.
I
yep,
mean,
and
a
we'll
good
we'll find
cocaine deal going wrong,
Okay.
some money
okay.
laundering, whatever.
Love.
Like,
I don't really
Okay.
understand how that works, but we will figure it out for
Nope,
you.
we'll find it. We'll find it.
There's a story out there for you.
there's a story out there for me, and I'm gonna be tuned in. You guys, this was so fun, and I'm so glad I got to
Thank
like
you.
kick it with you and chop it up a little bit. This is great.
Anytime you want us back, we'll come hang out.
So
I
I have a
love
question
it.
for you. Do you want to
Yeah,
do more reality TV?
I do. I'm down. I'm like you guys, like, I think I can pass for, whatever age they want me to, but I'm like, they're not going to put
You
me on Perfect Match. So,
do you want to go on Perfect
Do you
Match?
want to go on Perfect Match?
well, the youngest guy I would date is 29. I think 24 is
There's a
pushing
guy
it.
who's 37 on there right now.
Oh, is there?
Yes.
Hmm,
I
okay.
think there's other date. No, I'm not
Somebody
gonna.
said
I'm not
Age of
gonna give my.
Attraction.
Yes, that's
You
what I was
don't
just gonna say.
no,
Age of
that's
Attraction
not
is
your
good.
wheelhouse. You're very young for Age of Attraction.
No,
But
but
see,
she could be
I
the
like younger
older one who's
guys.
younger
You
than guy.
do?
I do.
29 would be your
That's like
youngest?
my threshold, and hopefully he's turning 30 soon because that's already, but
But
ideal, I feel like maybe my
Mhm.
husband's like 34.
but
My
what if
boyfriend,
you
at
went on
least.
Age of
Okay.
Attraction and you liked somebody who was like 26 and you
Ugh.
Like one of the
matched?
guys from our cast.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you didn't watch Age of
26.
Attraction, I really liked it. And I don't
I
watch
didn't watch
dating
it.
shows.
Hmm.
I struggled with it.
I liked it. Now, Perfect Match is tough for me. It's a
Yeah.
tough one to
I'm
watch.
thriving with Perfect Match, so we're opposites. I
I'm
once
not
I got
thriving.
past the first episode of seeing
Nick's
too
butt?
much of Nick, like I
Oh
saw
my
more of Nick
God.
than I wanted. I was like, okay, I feel weird. I'm uncomfortable. And then once that was over, I'm like, okay, fine, I'm in it.
I saw him make out. I saw tongue. I saw his butt. I was like,
Oh my gosh, I must have fell asleep because I told Nick, I was like, I was having a wine and pizza party here by myself. It had to have been like 2:30 in the morning. I was like,
You blinked at
perfect
the wrong
match.
time, girl. You
Girl,
blinked at the wrong time.
I did. I fell asleep, but I woke up and they were still going at it. So so I might have to rewind and get back into it because, baby, I missed all of that.
You
Sounds
did. I
juicy.
texted him when I turned it on. I'm like, hey, I'm turning your show on. And he was like, oh my God, please don't.
Yeah.
Please, you specifically don't watch it.
Like, please. He's like, he told me the same. He's like, it'll be okay if you don't watch it. Now I want to watch it even more. Now I'm curious.
And then I
But
texted him
yeah.
when I saw it. I was like, Nicholas, put it away.
Yep.
He's a
Yep.
wild one. I'm not mad at it though. What else do you do when you're what, 27?
And
I
Yeah, now's
know.
the
I don't
time.
He's
know.
he's living his best life.
He's
His
winning right now.
best
You'd probably
life.
see my butt
Yes.
too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd probably show you
Yeah.
my butt too.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm totally down for another show. I don't know how it's going to come about. I don't know what's what, but I'm open and I trust the process because I've done a lot of other little things in entertainment, kind of like you, Daisy. Actually, auditioned for what is it? QVC. I didn't get it, but I
Oh
auditioned
yeah.
a couple times. But I used to do like music videos and other
You
little random
did?
stuff. I did. I
I
was
want to
in
Amazing.
Nelly's
list.
Hot in Her. That set was
Stop.
so fun.
Shut your face right now.
I'm so old school with it, honey.
I'm gonna go find that on YouTube as soon as we hang up.
Yeah, so you won't really see me. I would have to point for you and tell you where I'm at. But I was in Jay-Z's Girls, 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 Buses Past the Cavassier,
Jamie.
Avant. Yeah,
So
Avant. I mean,
you're a dancer.
no, which is crazy because I
Yes.
remember auditioning for Benny Boom for Get It Shawty for Lloyd.
Stop.
So they
Stop.
wanted models. So I go in there as a model, and I'm not expecting Benny Boom to be in there. And so they're like, they turn the music on and expect me to start dancing. I'm like, I'm not a dancer. You guys said you wanted models. So I'm just up here like doing the best I can. But yeah, a lot of different
Can
situations. But
you please send us some screen grabs?
I will.
I'm
Oh my God,
in deep
amazing.
on this.
It
Yeah.
was so fun. So I've got, I've done stuff like that. Or when I lived in New York, I worked for a company who sold items to the prison because believe it or not, it's really hard to get approved items into the prison. But, people's grandmothers and friends want their family members to have socks and shoes and whatever without it getting thrown
Right.
out. A lot of people don't know about this. But I got to interview like everybody in hip hop, like Jim Jones, Jadakiss, Lil Kim, Game. I mean, Prodigy, and he's
Oh
no
my.
longer with us, but like
Yeah.
everybody, I mean, so I've been in my own little mix, but Million Dollar Secret was by far the like biggest number 3 global on Netflix. Like, who does that?
I
We
I
know.
do.
I
know.
know. I know.
Yeah,
Megan.
That's
so
Yeah.
crazy.
So good. So
so
good.
I
fun.
am
So
fascinated by your life.
oh yeah, girl, that's
Like if
probably
you
not even the half.
when you write a book, like I'm gonna read it
Okay.
cover to cover.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'll have to share some more tidbits because I feel like I've lived like,
7 lives.
if not
Well,
more. I
that's
was gonna say 7, but I'm like, but that caps me out because then what happened was, and I feel like it's been like 11 different lives. It's
that's because you were born
insane.
in the early '80s, and we've lived so many different lives, and we're indestructible, Jamie. That's why
Period. We're indestructible and we're so cool.
indestructible.
I love that for us.
You cannot hurt our feelings, Jeremy. On Reddit,
No, you cannot. That was,
indestructible.
and I say that often because I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got a lot of heat for last. But I was thinking to myself, any chance I can, share, it's like, what do we used to say? Oh my God, I just had it on the tip of my tongue, but it's very much, I know you are, but what am I? Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
rubber,
Right.
you're
Right.
glue. Whatever you say
Hmm.
bounces off me and sticks to you. I'm an 80s baby. Like, that
Yeah.
doesn't bother me.
Listen, we had to deal with our friends putting their friends in like top 8 order on MySpace, and that was hurtful. All right, we are indestructible.
Indestructible.
Hmm.
Oh my God. MySpace.
Our friends literally ranked us in front of everybody. Don't, I mean, come on,
Plastered
Jeremy.
on the brand new internet that
Exactly.
we coded.
That we coded ourselves with like music that I don't remember now because it was emo.
Backgrounds, layouts, can't touch us.
Just blinking lights, all the things.
It's so good. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. I can't wait to tune in. I am going to tune in today. So you guys don't do your shows live. You record them so we can't
Mm-mm.
chat
Yeah.
with you.
Listen,
Okay.
you need us to record it, Jamie. There's a reality here we need to face, and that Daisy and I we need some boundaries and some
Yeah.
structure.
Okay,
Yeah.
boundary structure and editing.
Yeah.
Yes, we need
Yeah.
help. Maybe
Yeah.
the one time we went live, I think we both were in tears at the end of it.
Yeah, we didn't have the technology down right. We will do another
No.
live coming up now that we have the technology right. But we both ended up in tears because things were not
Mhm.
going well, and there was some cursing. I didn't.
Hunter FaceTimed me on his way to the casino. He was like, everything's fine. I'm like, it's not. I don't know what I'm doing.
Come pick me up.
Swing by Washington.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, this has been so much fun. So,
Thank you
yeah, I'm
so
going to
much
check
for
out your
having
show
us.
tonight. We'll stay in touch. We got each other's
Yes.
digits. We know where to find each
Yes.
other. And one day we'll get to do all this in person.
Yes, Jamie. Don't say it if you don't
Yay!
mean it.
I wouldn't. I'm
Okay,
about
girl.
that
I love
life.
that.
I am about
Okay.
that life. It's only a matter of time.
This was so fun.
Yeah,
Thank you
this was
so much
great.
for
You guys are
having us. We
amazing.
really appreciate it.
My pleasure. And thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And of course, if you are a fan of Million Dollar Secret or just reality TV or us in general, share this with a friend. And I'll catch you guys on the next live. Bye, guys.
Bye.